if any of you have been on a night out in Ireland in maybe the last 5 or 10 years, there's every chance you're going to finish the evening actually with a spice bag. Very, very popular all over the country, particularly in Dublin. Lots of places selling them. You get salt and pepper chips in there, you get all kinds of different chicken. There's supposed to be peppers and onions and stuff in there. The one I had when I was in Dublin didn't have that. And quite often you'll get curry sauce alongside it. You know, it's proper kind of soaking up the booze kind of food. I'm not in Ireland today. I'm in Dorset. I'm in Dorchester. And behind me here is a Wetherspoons called the Royal Oak. Now, just this week, Wetherspoons have put a spice bag on their menu. Will it come in a bag? Who knows? Will it be spicy? We'll have to find out, won't we? Because that's what we're going to go and try today. We're going to go and have Wetherspoons' brand new spice bag. We'll have to see what it's all about. And maybe we'll try something else off the menu. I know they've got some new gourmet burgers. Not quite as new as the spice bag, but newish on the menu. So maybe we'll try one of them alongside it too. Go on, let's get across the street and get into Spoons. So now folks, I've come in and sat down, picked up a menu. This thing must be really new because I can't even find it on the menu anywhere. Definitely not on there. But fortunately, I have the app on my phone and that will tell me what this place is doing as a spice bag. So if I pull up the details here, it's got a 2 chili rating. I think they only go up to 3 chilies here, so I'm expecting a little bit of spice. We get chicken strips, chicken breast bites, all tossed in a salt and chili Chinese style spice mix with red onion, sliced chilies, coriander, and you can get that with either chips or coconut flavoured rice. It's got to be chips, hasn't it? No one's having rice in a spice bag. Come on, what's wrong with you? So here, the one in Dorchester, that costs £8.99 if you get it with a soft drink, or £10.52 if it's with an alcoholic drink. So that's what I'm going to be ordering. Now I'm taking a little look at their burgers. They say they're new, but I'm not sure how new that new is. We'll find out. But there's one here that sort of piqued my interest, being a bit of a cheese monster. It's called the Cheese Meltdown. So that's a beef patty, American style cheese, and smothered with an Emmental and cheddar sauce. So you're getting cheese on it and cheese sauce. Sounds pretty good. That comes with chips, or you can swap it for a salad. I might actually do that because obviously I've got chips with the spice bag. And again, you can get that with a soft drink or an alcoholic drink. I don't know if there's an option to have it without a drink, because I don't want 2 drinks really. So anyway, I'm sat at table number 5. Let me get my order in and we'll come back when I've worked out how to use the app. So I've managed to work out on the app and got my order in. The spice bag is ordered with chips. I've got an optional curry sauce with that for 99p extra. So that would have taken it up from £8.99 to £9.98. But I managed to choose that without a drink option, and it's taken it back down to £8.99 again. So I guess my curry sauce is my drink. Also ordered the burger with the salad, like I said, and I've gone for one of my favourite beers to go with that. Reverend James from the Brains Brewery in Cardiff. Oh, that's a treat. So, altogether, that's come to £19.96. Well, it's Spoons, isn't it? Everything's pretty reasonably priced, isn't it? Got a spice bag, got a burger with salad, and a pint for less than 20 quid. Let's see how it tastes. Here we go, folks. Slight change of angle, and in fact, we sat on 2 chairs, which is novel. The only way I can get everything in shot. I don't have a camera person with me today. I'm all on my Todd. Mrs. Greeno's at work, little one's at school. Cameraman, who knows where he is. So, we have the spice bag here. Chips, all covered in this dusting. We've got chicken strips, All kind of looks the same actually. All the chicken, but there's a little bit of red onion on there, there's some chilli, there's some coriander on there too. And the little pot here of the curry sauce. Over here is the burger. Let me turn that around so you can get a better look at that. Not the biggest looking burger in the world, not the most exciting looking if I'm honest. Little salad here with it, which contains an awful lot of red onion by the looks of it. With a pot of dressing of some sort. And some onion rings too. Where are we going to start? We've got to go with this, haven't we? Let's move the burger to one side for now. And bring in the spice bag. Or as they should call it, the spice bowl. Because it's in a bowl, not a bag. I've got to say, it's got a nice smell to it. It's kind of like Chinese 5 spicy kind of smell there. Move the curry sauce out because we're just going to dip into that, aren't we? Well, there are different things in here. So we've got like this here, which is like a chicken strip with a kind of rougher kind of coating. And down in here, we have some more regular kind of chicken nuggets. All of it seems to be covered in that same dusting. Let's try a chip first, shall we? Ooh. Now, I always think Wetherspoons chips, as pub chips goes, are pretty good. They're not the cheapest of the cheap. You know what, there's quite a bit of spice on that. Almost catching at the back of the throat. It's more of a 5 spice vibe than a chili vibe, really. Gotta say, I do like it though. The chips are well cooked. They're always pretty good here, like I said before. Let's see if we can get a bit of chilli, a bit of onion, a bit of coriander going on. Oh. Wow. You can never quite be sure how hot chili's going to be until you try one. That is a little demon, let me tell you. Oh. I'm going to have a little slurp of the old Reverend James. Oh, that should tone things down a little bit. Oh. That is a chili with a bit of poke, let me tell you. Let's come in for these chicken strips. Now, I'm not sure why they've cut these up to make them into little nuggets. They could have just done them as chicken strips, I guess. Just a very standard, relatively low cost, I'm going to say, frozen chicken strip. I mean, not bad. It kind of feels a bit like it's got a southern fried coating on it. And then it's had the salt and pepper added to it as well. So it's a little bit of a muddle of flavours. Let's see how it goes into this curry sauce. Just a little pot of it here. That's all right. Kind of like a regular chip chop curry sauce. Quite sweet, bit of coconut in there. But it's not bad. It's not bad. You have the nugget here now. Not as crispy as the chicken strip was. You might be able to see here in the middle. It's a proper sort of chicken breast. Again, tossed in that same seasoning. I've got to say, do you know what? I don't mind this. I really don't. I mean, I'm probably doing it the wrong way because that's all the beer I've had. Normally a spice bag is when you're 4, 6, 8 pints deep, isn't it? But the flavour of it is pretty good. Portion size, no complaints there. I'll tell you what, if you came into Spoons for a bit of a session, like I say, you've had a number of bevies, maybe you'll fancy something to eat. I've got to say, this isn't a bad option at all. This has cost me $8.99 without a drink, with the curry sauce. I think if you had an alcoholic drink, And I did the curry sauce on. It's about £11.50, something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. I tell you what, I've still got a little bit of residual heat from that bite of chilli I had. It was a fiery little one, let me tell you. Time to move on to this burger. Now, what was it called again? Cheese Meltdown, I think. Just double check on the menu there. Yeah, the Cheese Meltdown. So we've got some American cheese on there, and we have a cheese sauce also. We have the onion rings. We have a side salad here with the dressing. Let's try that first. Get the healthy stuff out of the way. Nice little bit of lettuce there. Nice little herby dressing there. Pretty good. All fresh. Luckily, they seem to have piled all the red onion into one corner, so not so much of an issue for me. Let's move on to this burger itself then, shall we? We'll pull the top out of it there and give you a little look at it. So we have all this cheese sauce here, kind of like a bechamel style cheese sauce rather than a nacho one. Burger patty, I'm going to say that's probably deep fried. And a bit of salad and stuff in there. Salad overload, isn't it, on this plate? Because I swapped the chips for salad, didn't I? Oh, it's a mucky thing, because that burger is sliding around everywhere because of all that cheese sauce. Need a napkin. Do you know what? I genuinely think this might be a knife and fork job. It's really quite difficult to eat. The overriding thing here is with the cheese. It is a cheese overload as well as a salad overload on this plate. Tidy up after yourself, Greeno, come on. That sauce is kind of almost like a Mornay kind of thing where you get it torched over the top of some haddock or something. As you can see, I have to keep twisting this around because there's so much goo in here. Everything's sliding everywhere. What I will say though, is I like the flavour of the cheese in it. Kind of all three cheese elements, the American cheese and the two cheeses in the cheese sauce, work together pretty nicely. Obviously the microwave there going off in the background. Not I'm saying anything about how Wetherspoons cook things, of course. Like I said, the burger patty's not up to a huge amount. And I think I'm going to need a shower after eating this. But it's all right. It's all right. Will I have it again? Yeah, maybe. You know, it's not up there with a lot of the burgers I've had recently in places like Hurd, that sort of place. But it's all right. Look at the state of me. Good job they brought out 2 lots of cutlery because I've got 2 napkins. Okay, so I'm going to work my way through all this with me beer. See if I got a hose pipe anywhere. And wipe myself down. And we'll have a little chat about it afterwards. Cheers. Walking back through the streets of Dorchester and came here where my restaurant of last year is, or was, found. Sadly succumbed to the financial pressures of being in the hospitality business and didn't make it. What an absolute shame. That was a brilliant restaurant. So let me tell you folks, I've come away from Wetherspoons with a bit of a spring in my step and a bit of a tingle on my tongue. That spice bag wasn't bad. All right, was it perfect? No. It's not in a bag for a start, it's just in a bowl. Although I suppose it'll get a bit messy if they start selling it to people in bags there, won't it? Didn't have the cooked onion, cooked peppers, which I kind of associate with the idea of a spice bag. But it did have a little bit of finely diced red onion in there. You did have the chili peppers in there. They had a little bit of freshness and a lot of zing. A lot of zing, let me tell you. The coating that was on the chips, the chicken strips and the nuggets was really good. Quite salty, so you needed the beer to wash it down. But it had a lot of flavour to it. I was quite impressed with that. So much so that I took the onion rings off the burger and mixed them into it as well. It improved them no end, it really did. Let's talk about the burger a little bit. I think the idea of that is slightly better than the execution. Okay, it was a bit sloppy, too sloppy to really pick up and eat properly. You saw the mess I was getting into with it. Yeah, the idea is good. Just needs a little bit more thought going into it. And of course, some of the ingredients in there aren't the best quality. The burger patty's okay, the bun's okay. But for me, that burger is probably no better than a sort of 2.5 out of 5. God, I'm getting rained on here. A little bit of drizzle about. You probably see it going on my glasses now. But the spice bag is mainly what this review is all about, isn't it? So we're not really going to concentrate on that burger so much. We're going to focus more on the spice bag. Was the quality of the chicken the best you're ever going to find? No. But is it going to be if you're getting one from a late night chippy or Chinese or whatever in Dublin or Cork or Galway? Of course not. It's kind of what you expect, isn't it? So you've got to score it on that basis. I liked it. I did like it. I'd say a couple of things that I would tweak with it. Putting the cooked onions, the cooked peppers in. But beyond that, I think it's good. I think that spice bag, for me, bearing in mind the price, don't forget, it was $8.99 with the curry sauce, without a drink. I mean, that's not bad, is it? That's not bad. I'm going to give that spice bag a 4 out of 5. Based on the price, based on the flavours, not so much the quality of whatever that's in there. Yeah, I think a 4 out of 5 is fair. You know what, Wetherspoons, you've actually done well on this one. Actually done well. I liked it. The pint of Reverend James, it's always a good pint, as far as I'm concerned. And to be fair to Wetherspoons, they do keep their beers pretty well. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, overall, we're talking about the spice bag, and I'm giving that a 4 out of 5. Does it get Greeno's green light? Yeah. Do you know what? If you're having a night out in Wetherspoons, and you're having a few beers, rather than going and getting a terrible kebab or some fried chicken down the road, or I don't know, whatever else you eat after a night on the pop, just grab one of them. Let's say you can get another pint with it. It's about 10 quid. There you are, sorted. Right then, so that was a 4 out of 5 for Wetherspoons' new spice bag. Very enjoyable. Greeno's green light as well. Don't hear that about Wetherspoons every day, do you? If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget, click a thumbs up on there for me. It does help the channel. And if you're new around here and you've enjoyed this one, take a little look around. There's a few different Wetherspoons ones in there with different specials they've had over the years. Christmas meals, that sort of thing. So maybe you'll enjoy that. Or any of the other 300 plus episodes there are of various things. And if you enjoyed them, click the subscribe button, ding your bell for notifications, all that good stuff. So where am I off to now? Well, I'm going back to the car because I'm getting wet. But as to where I'm reviewing next, you'll have to wait and see. See you next time, folks.